Exercise and physical activity have always been important parts of my life. From the time I was a kid, you name it. Climbing trees, later on playing basketball. In my 20s, I ran 10Ks, marathons, rode cross-country, bicycling, long-distance cycling. So physical activity has always been really important in my life. It just never occurred to me that I wouldn't be able to do the things that I always enjoyed doing. So along the way, I developed osteoarthritis in both of my hips. First, I was in denial. I went to doctors and they said, it's not a question of if, but when you're going to have your hips replaced. So I put it off. I lived with the pain, but it eventually got worse, so bad that I couldn't even do many of the things that I always enjoyed doing. I actually had to lift my legs up when I was getting into a car. So in May of 2010, I underwent bilateral total hip replacement surgery. I was confident that I had done the research, interviewed a lot of doctors, chose the right surgeon and the right implant device. Didn't have any pain, I was feeling better than ever, and I could finally do the things that I had been missing. Then all of a sudden I started reading about all these massive recalls of certain implant devices that were defective. I started thinking, is this something that's going to affect me? Well, fortunately, the device that I chose was not one that was being recalled at this time, but it very well could be at some point. So I started thinking about all these people that had gone through this trauma the first time. We're going to have to go through it a second time. They have elevated levels of chromium in their blood, and they're suffering. And because of what I do for a living, I knew that I could help. For more than 20 years, I've been helping personal injury plaintiffs secure their financial futures utilizing a unique settlement option called a structured settlement. For those who don't know what a structured settlement is, it's an option that allows the settling parties to negotiate an injury settlement in such a way that the payments are made over a period of time on a tax-advantaged basis. If the choices are made prior to settlement and it's for a personal physical injury, then the individual can receive these funds on a 100% income tax-free basis. So this is something that's very, very positive. It's endorsed by some of the nation's top trial attorneys and defense attorneys, members of Congress, disability advocacy groups. We have a number of supporters because it's such an attractive option. I have personally helped thousands of people across the United States secure their financial futures with structured settlements. I want clients who have been involved in any hip recall litigation to know that if they call me, they will have somebody that listens, they will have somebody that understands what they've been through, and they have somebody that can help them. I've been there before, and I'll be there for them.